All right, everybody, welcome to a sold-out Padua Academy, where tonight we have the #1 team in Delaware, the Ursuline Academy Raiders, and the #3 Padua Pandas on 302sports.com. Presentation of high school volleyball. This is Mike Lang along with Addison Reich, the St. Mark's Spartan. Glad enough to join us tonight. Addie, pretty good atmosphere here in this gym tonight, huh?
Of course, there's always a great turnout for any Padua, St. Mark's, Ursuline game, any of the big conference Catholic games. So.
Of course, the air conditioning not on because they don't have air conditioning, and you've got a nice seat right in front of the fans, so you probably feel okay. But we've got people lining the walls here, and the music's playing, and we're getting ready for some awesome volleyball. And I see Cindy Mann, the Padua principal, down at the other end of the gym. I hope Cindy doesn't get hurt down there. She's coming off some medical issues, and we don't want anybody getting hurt in here, but this is unbelievable in here how crowded this place is. Tonight we have Ursuline 6-0, Padua I believe is 7 or 8?
8-0.
8-0.
Yep.
They're coming off a win Monday here against Tatnall, a game we also saw on 302sports.com. And Addie, this game is going to be Padua's towering front line and Ursuline's signature defense. How do you see things playing out tonight?
Well, again, just like any big Catholic conference game, it is usually a offense-defense game, like you said, and they're both going to have to step up their weaknesses tonight, and it's anybody's game tonight, really.
Yeah, we don't want to forget Ursuline has some offense. We see it right here in front of us: Corinne Fury, Taylor Wright, Dave, girls that can really hit. Padua has some girls that can play defense, Kate McGonigal, and I'm losing track of who's on the team here. Padua's got Kate McGonigal and Emma Lucy, who's their setter. Taylor Mueller. We have a lot of girls who can play. Actually, Emily Jerome, we can't forget about her. Reigning Delaware Player of the Year, plays excellent defense on top of being an outstanding hitter. So we're so excited to be here. And Len Evans joining us. He'll be running the board and make sure everything looks good. I understand we have some viewers in some far-flung places, but thanks for joining us live here tonight on 302sports.com. We're a few minutes away from getting the action started. Exciting night here at Padua. Just want to mention there was supposed to be another match tonight, top 10, Archmere and Tower Hill. That's been moved to tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And we want to extend our condolences to the Archmere community after the death of Anthony Penna from that car accident last week. So condolences out to the Hawks. Everybody here at 302 is praying for you, and maybe some sports can make things get back, a little bit back to normal. Who knows? So we're getting ready. Ursuline is serving. Padua, like we said, played Tatnall on Monday and came away with a 3-0 win. St. Mark's with a win yesterday at DMA. Nice season going on for the Spartans. We're just about ready. We had the Padua dance team on right before the game. I'm just getting some stuff here so I have something to kill the time with. So you mentioned the volleyball. Let's get some of these scores. What do we have from today? We have a couple scores in from this afternoon already. Christiana over Howard, 3-0. A sweep Middletown over Delcastle, 3-0. Middletown, I believe, tied for the lead in Flight A. Brandywine, a 3-0 win over McCain. Brandywine and Mount Pleasant, I believe, are on top in Flight B. AI DuPont 3, Glasgow 0. Mount Pleasant with a 3-0 win over Dickinson. Those are all from today. We mentioned yesterday's scores. We should mention a downstate score. Indian River, trailing 2-0 against Delmarva Christian, came back for the 3-2 win. And Indian River is surprise leader in the Henlopen South. And I believe that may have been Delmarva Christian's first loss of the season. We almost got that one. It kind of slipped right out of my hands. So we're getting ready to go. Once we get the action started, I expect Addie maybe a 5-set match tonight. We might be here for a while.
Might be here for quite a while. But that's okay. It's going to be
where
a great match.
Where else would we rather be, right?
Exactly. But, oh, yeah.
A couple other scores from yesterday. Wilmington Charter over Newark Charter, 3-0. And Cape Henlopen with it over Sanford. Also 3-2. We're just going to take a minute here to the moment of silence. So Addison, Cassidy Markel back after missing the match against St. Mark's last week. Cassidy is their setter. Lauren Boyson did a great job filling in for Cassidy, but I'm sure Sue Heiss is happy to see Cassidy back in the lineup.
Yes.
It's like a who's who here tonight, isn't it? It's like
I know. I need to
here.
brush up on these lineups, but just bear with me with that. But I checked some of the stats from Markle. The stats were pretty impressive from last game. So
she's good.
I'm excited to see her play tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure Sue Heiss is happy to see her playing tonight too. So like you said, Ursuline's probably going to start out with Fury, Taylor, Wright, Sam Davis. Sydney Davis played a lot last week against St. Mark's. Not sure if Sid's going to start tonight.
Yeah, she had quite a lot of digs.
They also feature Abby Rosillo and Kylie Knockett. They got a lot of talent on that team. Emma Popham plays quite a bit. Sue Heiss tends to rotate a lot of people in. And here's the home team, the Pandas from Padua, wearing the black. Caitlin McGonigal, the libero, having an outstanding year. There's the All-Stater, Emily Jerome.
Towson volleyball commit.
She's going to Towson. They're going to be happy with her, let me tell you. Claire Bisson, a nice role player here for the Pandas. Emma, their setter. Palape, sophomore, getting some playing time this year. And Sobjak is a freshman. She's playing quite a bit. The only freshman on the roster.
That's very impressive. I remember, my sophomore year, I was the only sophomore on the St. Mark's team, and Anna Sanchin was the only freshman to be brought up to varsity that year as well. That's always cool to see a freshman starting.
So we mentioned Sue Heiss, obviously Padua's coaches Lauren DiSabatino. 2 state championships for Lauren, 10 state championships for Sue Heiss. We're about ready for some volleyball here at Padua. May have to boot the JV players from our viewpoint here. They're going to move anyway.
They heard us.
They must have heard me. And we're about ready to start. We got a second here before we have to throw them out physically. Excuse me. I guess everybody heard me say excuse me, but that wasn't intended. So I have seen so far your old high school coach, Nancy Griskowitz, is here.
Yes, scouting
Mary
out the
Pack Quote
competition.
goes across the gym there. I ran into Jen Johnson from DMA. And I didn't see everybody. I know there's several Archfair players here today. I see St. Elizabeth's Alexis Lee is in the house. A bunch of guys from Salesianum. Everybody's here tonight. As we have the Ursuline JV sitting in front of us. And we're about ready to get started. This is a better view than we had at Ursuline, though. We can't see anything at Ursuline when we're up there.
That place is like a
We get stuck in
box.
that corner, and that's how that school draws. Hey, their students come out to watch. A lot of Pandas here tonight. A lot of Raiders, too. This is a great atmosphere. Here comes Coach Phil Durney. And they are moving some people, it looks like. So we are about ready to get started as soon as
they just need them off the
they can't be in play,
black,
obviously.
Yeah.
So we'll see Ursuline is going to get the serve first.
Sydney Davis, with the first serve of the game tonight.
I only messed up her name once last week. I called her Sam once.
Yeah, there's two Davises, so.
There's Dad Jamie right on the other side of the court with the camera. I was joking with Jamie that he wasn't going to be able to get a ticket. And I wasn't off by much. They cut off ticket sales to this game in about 15 minutes before it started as they were sold out. And we are underway,
Beautiful
thank God.
Jump serve.
And that's Jess Mullen, the freshman. She's going to get the kill. And the sophomore. Jess is a sophomore, of course, since 1-0 Padua.
It's always great to see these sophomores coming out with a lot of power and confidence.
We mentioned playing as a freshman. Jess was on the team last year.
Here's Emma Lucy with the serve.
Sid's able to get that one. This is Cassidy Markel, the setter.
Just out.
Just a little bit long. So you don't see the setter too many times doing that, but she can do a little bit of everything. We know Emma Lucy, the setter who's serving now, is an outside hitter with her club team.
Yep. She's very tall, so that advantage going for her. That's awesome.
That's Kylie Knockett, the sophomore, is dug by Jerome. And that ball is long, make it 2-1. Pandas.
Yeah, they got to get around the block tonight, both teams.
Think I can get the line judge to sit down? That's probably not going to happen, is it?
I don't know. Maybe I can spike him the ball. I don't know.
You know, it's a big match, and you got 4 paid officials. And that set goes into the net, 3-1 Padua. And I don't make predictions on the games that I do, Addison, but I'm expecting that we are not going to be done in 3 sets tonight.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
There's Taylor Wright with a push.
Tipped
nice dig
down
by
the
McGonigal.
line.
Wow, that was nice.
Great
And look out
up.
below.
Oh, wow. All right, the Jerome.
Nice dig there by Sid Davis. Taking that missile from Emily Jerome. They're going to give it this time to the lefty, Claire Bassan, and she gets the kill. Addison, does it change your play at all coming from a left-hander? Not too many lefties. I noticed you're right left-handed. Do you hit left-handed?
I right left-handed, but I do not play volleyball with the left hand, unfortunately.
Is it any different for you playing against a lefty?
Yeah, you got to set your block a lot different. You have to move it in a lot towards the middle more on the outside. So.
Unfortunately, a service error there by Padua. Make it 4-2 Pandas. And Markel on the serve. Nice serve. It was dug by McGonigal just off the floor, and she gets the free ball.
Nice.
And she scores on that one.
Yep.
Kate McGonigal on the serve. Sam
Great
Davis.
up by Sam
yeah, here's
Davis.
Markel set to
Wow.
Taylor Wright.
Right
That
off
was
the
a nice,
block.
nice smash down the left side there.
Yep. That's always a good way to hit. You gotta play it off the block. It's hard to get it off of those.
So we mentioned Bassan. She started tonight. I don't believe she started too many matches this year, but she's a good player.
Yeah, she is. I got to play against her a couple times.
Jerome blocked, and that one is, I think that was 3 hits. I believe I thought it was 4. This time they go down the middle. Emily Jerome with the push, and it is
just barely out.
It's out. Okay, 5-4. I couldn't tell from here. And that serve is long. Padua regains that point, and the serve. Bassan out. And Taylor Mueller's in. Number 4 for the serve. That's a tall front line they got up there right now for the Pandas. It looks like Mackenzie Subject is in. Wow, Corinne Fury goes way up against that one.
Right through the block. That's a great spot.
We just talked about how big the front line was for Padua, and Fury went right through it.
That's the thing. You can have a big front line, but unless you get your feet there to the ball on the block, you can't stop those powerful hits.
Abby Residlo on the serve. And she goes left, and an ace for Residlo. Ties this one up at 6. Nice cross-court serve, and Mueller slid right out of bounds with that one. First ace in the game, I believe.
Great up by Libero on Padua.
Wow, look out.
All right.
Jerome. Wow. That was coming right at us. You would have gotten that one, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Abby Residlo tried to kick save. We'll mention the kick save because hockey starts tonight, but unable to save that one in. Jerome with the serve. Nice serve by Emily Jerome.
Great up by Libero.
Oh, the block.
Nice
By
block.
Subject. Point for the Pandas, make it 8-6. Jerome, she just knocked that one right over the net this time. A little more power on it. Taylor Wright gets it. It's Kylie Knockett, but she's blocked.
Great double block.
That's Mackenzie Subject, 2 in a row for the freshman. 2 blocks in a row. Wow, losing my voice already. I'm all choked up. We might be down to Addison Wright by the end of this game.
Oh, wow.
Jerome with a smash. Nice serve.
What a wonderful serve.
That's a good dig by Wright. Nice kill attempt by Sam Davis. He gets hung up in the rafters and gives Padua a chance to return it.
Nice jump
Kylie
set.
Knockett
Oh,
with the tip.
Not quite, not quite.
And Mackenzie Subject, again, a block party for Subject. That's 3 blocks in this sequence for Mackenzie Subject.
You know, she's really good at tracking the ball. She's right on her hitters.
You might get 3 blocks in a match, and she's got 3 already. Wow, what a great serve. Markel up to Fury. She just
Smart
goes,
tip.
tip this time. Yeah. And that is Mullen. She's blocked. I believe Emma Popham on that block, number 12, yes. It is Emma Popham, the sophomore. Ran into her dad before the match. They are excited that the game's available on 302 Sports. Some family members who can't be here are able to watch it at home.
Nice long serve.
Yeah, that was Boyson. Wow, what a dig. I didn't see who that was, but it was Emily Jerome with a great dig. Unfortunately, the ball goes long after that diving dig by Emily Jerome into the bleachers. That was incredible.
Yeah, Emily Jerome can do it all. She's a great outside hitter, very well-rounded.
A nice recovery there by Lucy. Unfortunately, is off the side of the hand of McGonigal, and it's 10-9. Padua, just what we expected, a pretty close one here thus far. So Boyson's had a pretty good run to third. There is Mullen to the tip, and she gets it over the front line, and it drops in.
Yeah, you got to be ready on coverage for that. You got to have a couple girls right under their blockers for those sneaky tips.
And I'm trying to see who's on the serve back there. Give me a number.
That is 13.
Mackenzie Subject. Boom. Boyson with the serve to the other setter, Markel. Off the block, and it falls in.
That's the other key to hitting. If the block is right in front of you, you can't tip. You want to take the long shot on your hits, and it won't be ready for that.
So we're back to Sadie Davis on serve. We've gone around once. Emma Lucy, second hit, catches the Ursuline defense napping, make it 12-10. Pandas. You can't be ready for all of those, but you might get 3 or 4 of those a match that actually work.
That was Padua's specialty, the setter dumps. That was one thing we always had to work on for Padua.
And that service error brings Ursuline back within 1 at 12-11. Everybody seems to have settled in and found a place to stand or sit. Very warm evening here at Padua. Wow. Whoa, Jess Mullen right down Broadway with that one.
Those are beautiful mechanics. Wow. She's a little, just like I was, a little undersized for the front row, but she can jump and she can get her elbow up and really pound that ball down.
Taylor right into the block. I don't know who that was.
14.
For Padua, 21. Michelle Kazicki got that one block. Right, Taylor right. Here she is again with another hit. Caitlin McGonigal is there. Lucy back to Mullen. Wright's going to try it again off the block and out of bounds. Count it. 13-12 Pandas. So they went to Taylor Wright over and over and paid off. Cassidy Markel on serve for the Raiders. Too long.
Just a little out.
Yeah, close.
This gym is cursed. The serves are it's always so tough to serve in here.
And that was McGonigal on serve. That looked like a carry, a double hit. Let's look at the up referee. My old friend Dana Gaetano got married this summer. We all know her as Dana Deladon, but it's Dana Gaetano.
Great footwork to the ball.
Lucy is set. Look out below.
Emily off the block.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to get in front of that, but these girls are a lot braver than me when it comes to bruises and taking a physical punishment.
When you're blocking Jerome, you got to make sure your thumbs are up and your hands are down, because if not, she will pound that ball into your hand and it will go right out of bounds.
So 3 straight points for the Pandas, and Ursuline calls the timeout. And tomorrow we mentioned Tower Hill and Archmere playing at Tower Hill, a special 4 o'clock start time. We almost got, we've had a picture the whole time, right? We've had a picture. Picture's great. We're working on a scoreboard for you. It is 16-12 Padua. And Addie, like we said, Tower Hill and Archmere tomorrow. I have to look at the schedule for rest. That's going to be a big one. That's like number 2 and number 7, I believe, in the 302 Sports top 10. Not sure what's going on with our football schedule this week. Our game scheduled for Friday night, the 12:90 game, produced by 302 Sports, with Archmere and Caravel, has now been moved to Sunday evening at 6:30 at Caravel. So just keep an eye on our social media sites to find out where we'll be in a gym or field or court near you. McGonigal on serve. Pandas have opened up a 4-point lead. Nice serve. That was beautiful. They go back to Taylor Wright. Right between the block, yeah. You mentioned Taylor Wright, another one like Mullen, without as much height, but can get up in the air like that. It reminds me of, as you get the serve from Taylor Wright, reminds me of Allie Jennings from Padua. Another one that wasn't very tall, but she could get up through the roof.
As long as her elbow's up.
And there is a point for Bassan, and she scores, and you're out of here. So now coming in to serve, Caitlin Ham, number 20. I believe her first entry into this match.
Good up.
Markel to Popham.
Way to get
off
there.
of Mullen. Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yep.
17-14.
A little close to the net, but she got her feet there.
So we play best of 5. First one to 25 must win by 2. I'm sure if you're watching you know that, but Never hurts. There might be a few newbies out there. Residlo with the ace. Another ace for Abby Residlo. And it's now a 2-point match. 2-point game.
That's a tough angle.
She seems to have found a hole.
Yeah.
McGonigal gets this one. Lucy up for Jerome. Look out.
Wow,
Oh, what a dig.
Number
Abby
9.
Residlo got that one. And here's the second hit.
Oh.
A couple dives out there, but Abby Residlo just an outstanding dig on that one.
She was in the right place at the right time, had the right form.
She might need to ice down those fists right about now. She gets congratulations from her teammates, even though they lost the point. That was an outstanding dig, and Jerome is on serve.
That was great.
Kylie Knockett blocked. That was either Mullen or Subject. Subject's been outstanding defensively.
I believe that was Subject.
I would have her down for 4 blocks already then. Not bad for the freshman.
Not at all.
We get to pick on freshmen. We like picking on freshmen. So Jerome, the best place you want to see her is in the back, but she can serve. Little pop up there. Markel to Fury. Block. The wall gets a piece of that one. Mullen with the block. Out of bounds. Padua was at 20.
That's a tough one. On blocks like that, they got to turn their hips into the court.
A lot to remember when you're out, just playing a game, but that serves long. 20-16. Ursuline's going to try to make a little run here with. Let's see who's going to serve here. It looks like they brought in number 15, Lauren Boyson, for the serve. She played center, as I mentioned, against St. Mark's, and today she's a service specialist. Goes right at Jerome, but she's got that one. A little miss hit on that one. It's going to be a free ball.
Fourth back up.
So here's the chance for the Pandas. And there's a block, but it falls on the Ursuline side of the net. Make it 21-16. Just Mullen at that point. McGonigal out. Kazicki back in on the front line. Sam Davis sets it up for Markle. Unfortunately, it's a miss hit on that one into the net. 22-16. The Pandas are getting close in set number 1. Mackenzie Subject. She's been outstanding tonight so far.
Great up.
Here's Boyson with the set for Corinne Fury.
Down the line. What a shot.
Giving Emily Jerome a taste of her own medicine with that one right at her. 22-17. Two of the taller frontline players there in the state with Fury and Jerome. And that service error is going to give Padua its 23rd point. In comes Bisson. Lucy back to serve. She can close this one out.
Lucy has a great serve. Very consistent.
Yeah, there's a nice kill by Markle. Wow.
Another one down the line.
Yeah, it's nice when you have those kinds of weapons that can play those multiple roles. Yeah, we mentioned, Jason and I, we mentioned in the our preseason to Emily how she played frontline only for 2 years, but she's really expanded her game so much. There's Claire Bisson. Gets that one over. Wright's going to try to score, but Jerome gets the dig. As we mentioned, there's the dig for Emily. Wow, I think that's wide.
Just barely.
It is just a little wide, and it's 23-18. Pandas.
Looks like they're both going for the line shots tonight towards the end of this set.
Well, Ursuline's been known forever for their defense. You can't hit it right at them. They'll dig it all night.
That is true. Very frustrating, I'd have to say.
As you see another one down the line by Mullen, but Sid Davis was there. And there's a kill for Taylor Wright off the block. 23-20. Don't write the obituary yet for the Raiders. As they've cut 2 points off for this 5-point
Ursuline does have
lead.
they have a good record of coming back. They pulled together like towards the end of the.
Oh, a tape ace for Sam Davis. And a little luck never hurts.
That is true.
I'm sure Sam Davis is going to take that one all day long. Ace for the Raiders, 23-21. Can't get over how crowded this place is. It's unbelievable.
Nice serve.
It's good to see the support for high school sports. Mullen with a kill attempt. Oh, off the ductwork. Nice save by Markel. A freebie by Residlo. Here comes Mullen again. And that is
out.
wide. Oh, it's off the block. Tipped out, and it is set point. 3 of them for the Pandas. Mullen will go back to serve. And timeout for Ursuline. Sue Heiss is going to get her girls together and try to rally them for a little run here at the end. So what do you think so far?
I think that defense is great on both sides. Ursuline has been doing a really great job with digging Jerome and the front line. And Padua, their blocking is very solid tonight.
Yeah, excellent defense up in the front, especially for the Pandas. Not that we don't expect it from them, but we know that's more of an Ursuline thing, the defense.
Yep.
Some teams known for their defense. St. Mark's always plays great defense.
I'll give it.
And hey, you gotta sit down. Sit down. Here's the set. Taylor Wright with a nice dig. Boyson sets it up for Sid Davis. She pushes it over. Wow, almost gets in, but and there's a tip kill by Residlo. Residlo makes it 24-22. That was a nice play by her. Abby Residlo's having a great set so far.
Yeah, McGonigal had a great save too.
Yeah, that was a nice
ball.
play by McGonigal. You're right. Markle on the serve. Here comes Emily Jerome. Oh, the set not there.
Oh,
And she has to tip it over instead of really smashing it, and it goes out.
it was a great idea. Really good idea with the spot.
Well, the set just unfortunately was in the wrong spot, and Emily had to do what she did and went out of bounds. We're down to 1-point game here. We're going to go back to Jerome.
And
No
out
chance
it
on
is.
that one. Big smash. Emily Jerome and Padua ekes out a 25-23 win in set number 1. Addison, just about everything we expected from these two teams.
Yep. Solid defense, solid
A lot of
offense,
defense.
both.
Some of the big hitting from Emily right there. And looks like they're taking a break already, as we have 3 minutes
They put
between
some
sets
work
here.
in.
Yeah, they're going. They're out of here.
Yeah.
It's a little cooler in the hallway.
They need a break. They did great.
We're going to take a few second break here. I think we're going to stick with the picture, but we're taking a few minutes here. All right, Mike Lang and Addie Reich Len Evans back with you. That's mine at 302 Sports at Padua Academy for this 302 Sports presentation of high school volleyball. Padua with a 25-23 win in set number 1. We're getting ready for set 2. We just need some people to sit down so we can see. I'm short, Addie. I can't see over these. I can't see over anybody.
Hey, I'm technically short too, so technically.
I'm
My
almost as tall
volleyball
as Addie. You know, we're getting there. As I watched 4 years of Addison play at St. Mark's. Some outstanding teammates you had down there at St. Mark's.
Yes.
Always enjoy going down there. Your student section is so awesome at St. Mark's.
They definitely motivated us.
They always
I know that
show
always,
up.
Yeah. That gave me a reason to really.
And I'd go out to the football games, and the volleyball team would be yelling, "Hey, Mr. Lang, what's up?" So Padua's on the serve to start here. It's going to be Emma Lucy. You got to boot the AD out of the way. That's how crowded it is in here. Lucy
Great
with the
serve,
serve.
yeah.
They're going right to left on your screen. Padua in black. Ursuline in the red. Taylor Wright
nice
sneaks it inside that line.
With the
She aimed it right at D-Sab on that one.
That's a tough angle to get, and that was beautiful. That was a beautiful kill.
1-0. Raiders. Taylor Wright just nice cross court killing now with Cassidy Markle on the serve. Lucy puts it up for Mullen, and that is out. 2-0 Raiders. Just a steamy, hot, electric atmosphere. Ace by Markle in front of the diving Jerome, make it 3-0.
That's always the hot spots for serves right in the center of the court.
So this one at Jerome, but she's able to get that one. Yeah, this is like, well, that serve too. But I see the left able to get that one there because her hand's on the outside. There's
A little late on the block, though.
yeah, right is blocked.
Saved it.
Mullen off the block. Nice save by Sam Davis. Taylor Wright blocked, but it falls in. Point Taylor Wright, make it 4-0. Ursuline, and they're off to a good start here in set number 2. Again at Jerome, she gets this one.
Nice
And there's an overpass sent straight down by, I believe that was Taylor Wright. It was number 14. Another point for Wright, another point for the Raiders. 5-0. So if you're Ursuline, you could have it, ask for a better start than this. They keep going to Jerome. She gets that one. Back line to kill by Emily. Wow.
Beautiful.
Did you see that ball dive?
Beautiful footwork.
That was like a screwball.
Curveball, man, yeah.
It went straight. Does it 12-6.
I love watching her. She has the just perfect fundamentals of hitting. It's awesome to watch.
She can get up so high when she jumps. Oh, nice serve by Mullen just on top of the net.
Nice.
McGonigal gets this one, but it goes into the Salesianum section. See a bunch of Sal's over there causing trouble, I'm sure.
That's funny. My boyfriend's a Sally's kid, so I can't.
Yeah, I make fun of them because I can. Because I went to school there too. Many years before your boyfriend, I'm sure. Emily Jerome dents the floor. Padua gets one back. It's 6-2.
That's the second time she went for that spot, so.
She must see something.
Yeah, might be a hole there. Ursuline's got to watch out for that next time.
So here's McGonigal with the jump. And it is out, just out. 7-2 Ursuline. Some excitement down here on the, we have the Ursuline JV right behind the Padua bench. Unlike some nights, you can't get up and move around in between sets. I know a lot of parents like to do that. McGonigal saves it into the backboard.
Oh, the backboard wasn't there. That kills my heart.
We're going to call that a backboard ace.
Oh, no.
For, who's that, Abby? Abby Rosillo with the ace, 8-2. Raiders, not 7-2. They just took a point off the board. No, it's counted like like their Sally students counting it.
Jerome.
Bisson with the lefty. Oh, nice save. Can they get that over? Oh, it goes wide.
The one arm
So 7-3. And Caitlin Hammond to serve. Very deep roster for DSAB when she can go that far into her bench for a service specialist. Jerome with the block, but it hits the ductwork. I think it hit a speaker up there and came straight down. We have some Hawks in front of us. Hey, Hawks. Big game tomorrow for Archmere. We'll be there. Well, not 302, but I'll be there. Archmere at Tower Hill, 4 p.m. Varsity only. McGonigal with the dig here. Yeah, we'll see Jerome from the middle. Off the block and out of bounds. 8-4, and it was 5-0, so they've cut a point off of that. And service error there, and unfortunately into the net. And it leads back up to 5 at 9-4 Sydney Davis to bring this one in. And it was not a going long. Good call by Jerome to play it. Mullen off the block. A pancake and a save. Taylor Wright with a great play.
Oh,
but a second hit by Lucy. She's got him again. Emma Lucy. That was a great. Taylor Wright put it right in the corner, but who got that? Was, I believe, Mullen was able to get that in the corner to Lucy and set that second one over. Make it 9-5. Visitors. There's a smash, I believe, off a block. It was Cassidy Markel with the. I keep rotating between Markel and Markle. I got to pick one and stick with it. I'm going to go with Markel because I can. My apologies to the Markel family if that's not correct. Sam Davis back to Jerome. This one's saved by Ursuline. D-Tab was in my way. I couldn't see that one. I'm blaming the coach. Just Mullen straight down. That is not returnable. 10-6.
She had a wide open net there.
There was a lot of room in that side. And Lucy, quietly having an outstanding season for Padua, will serve. Sam Davis gets this one. They called a carry on that one. First time that's been called tonight. 10-7. The comeback continues. Maybe if I bought the line judge a pretzel, he'd move back a little bit. But Taylor Wright, McGonigal gets that one.
Beautiful dig.
Cross court to Mullen.
And right through the block.
She touches the end line on that one, and it's 10-8.
That's been her strength this game. It looks like going right through that block.
And we talked to her at St. Mark's, the game that we did down there, and she talked about the difference between being a sophomore and being a freshman, and how much more confidence she has this year. Oh, nice save by Mullen. Speaking of her on that Residlo shot, push, no good. And I believe Ursuline got that point, 11-8.
Yep, it was a beautiful kill off the block that went out of bounds. I know we got the tall people.
We're trying here. We're a lot of people in the gym. We're trying not to spoil anybody's party here. But
nice up by Bisson.
Yeah, that's Jess again, and that's in.
Oh, that was Emily again.
Between D-Sab and the line judge, they got 2 lanes of vision blocked here. So like Sue Heiss usually spends her games on the bench. Mullen, she's been outstanding in game number 2 so far. There's a kill, I believe, Taylor Wright off the block. I'm pretty sure it was Wright. And she goes back to serve. No?
Yeah, no, that was her. I believe. Yeah, I can't really see much either. No,
this is a tough set for the 2 of us back here. And Wright goes down the line, just out of bounds.
That's a relief. Wow.
10th point for Padua. They trail by a deuce. So it's McGonigal. Goes down the middle. Sam Davis is there. There's Corinne Fury. And nobody's going to dig that one. Fury found an opening and did not miss. Residlo back serve. She had a few aces in the first set with a 3-point lead. Maybe she could open that up a little bit for the Raiders. And that looks long. No, it's an ace. Another ace for Residlo. Padua ducked out of the way. I thought it was going to go long, and it's like a dying quail at the end there, you know?
That was a good foot.
It's like somebody shot the ball, deflated it halfway there, and it went straight down.
It's this gym, I'm telling you.
Maybe
it's
it is.
Crazy. The serving here is crazy. And Jerome.
Oh, miss hit by Emily.
Not quite.
And it's
Foot
15
fault.
to 10. Plus, she went under the net,
She went
so
under. It was a foot fault, yeah.
so 15-10.
That was a tight set though. There wasn't much you could do with that.
This time she goes left side,
Great up.
or her
by
right
Jerome.
side rather. Subject
Getting right over
with the
ball.
kill. Yeah, Mackenzie Subject heard from again, and this brings in Ham. Must be her serve, right? Here she comes. That's a luxury to have that kind of roster where you can have one player, and that's what they come in for. McGonigal did that for them a couple years ago. Corinne Fury
Nice
dug
shot.
by Mullen.
Great.
McGonigal up to Jerome.
Nice roll shot.
That is Emma Popham.
And right off
Score it
the top of the block. to the
16 to 11. So Emma Popham, you know what she gets for her troubles? A seat on the bench. But she scored that point for the Raiders, and that brings Lauren Boyson in to serve. Look out below.
Wow. She hooked that ball straight down.
Yeah.
She found a good opening in that four spot
Yeah.
also.
What
Like I
can you
said,
say? You know,
yeah, I
look out
mean-
below is about it. You can't do much on that. Nice serve.
Jerome's very smart with her
It's gonna be
spot hitting also.
yeah, free ball too on her serve. Jess Mullen off the block, out of bounds.
With the stack.
Ursuline leads 16 to 13.
That was a good play. You don't see that a lot in high school volleyball, but that's a stack where the outside hitter comes behind the middle and they gotta.
I'm so glad you're here. Here comes Fury, has to tip it over.
Nice tip
Nice play by Corinne Fury.
into the fourth spot.
She
right
couldn't
over the
slam
block.
it because the jump was just a little off, but she did the next best thing.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart play.
Tipped it over Mullen. Jerome went flying across the floor, unable to get there. And
That's
it's
a tough one when you're back on your heels, ready for the dig.
yeah.
It's tough to get those tips.
And you know, Corinne Fury's 6'1", she can get that ball down
Yep.
in a
Nice
hurry.
powerful kill.
Jess Mullen, a great leaper, makes it 17 to 14. And here's the freshman Subject on the serve. Mike Lang, Addy Wright, Glenn Evans with you from Sold Out Padua Academy. Number
Very
1 and
hot.
number 3. Very hot Padua Academy, that's correct.
Packed.
Kylie, knock it. Kylie, knock it. Gets the kill and heads to the bench. And the high fives all around down there for Knock it, the sophomore Sam Davis.
Nice control by Jerome on that up.
Oh, and there's a block over Sept, and Residlo with a nice reaction there on that. That block went back over the net. She didn't wait for it. She went up and got it and knocked it straight down.
That's great volleyball players have great instincts when it comes to those things. You just have to play
And
your game.
Extends the lead to 5 and 19 to 14, and Pandas call timeout. And it's just about what we expected tonight. I mean, a 5-point lead might be more than I thought any team would have all night. But Ursuline
Oh man, we got some
It's
hardcore
loud in
cheering
here.
in the crowd here by the Raiders.
I'm gonna pay homage to Tom Petty. Ursuline won't back down, and they are right in this one. It's 1-0 Padua, but Ursuline with the 5-point lead, and they managed to maintain that lead at 4-5-3, right in that range. Pandas get close. Ursuline gets those points back.
Yeah, they got to keep this gap up if the Raiders can win this set tonight.
So it's Sam Davis with the pop-up. That's a pretty effective serve. Oh, the second hit that time. Emma Lucy did not catch him by surprise. And Markel with the dive, or not with the dive, with the tip.
Right over the block.
The dive was on the dig attempt, but
on the Padua side, yep.
nice play by
that was a very short
Cassidy Markel.
Great. Nice control on that pass.
Yeah, that's
and right through the block.
Wow.
Again,
It saved a dig over there by Sid Davis, I believe.
Insane.
Mullen will try again. She's blocked. And we have a point, Ursuline. A carry.
Wow,
what a dig. We both thought it was down, but that ball never touched the ground. I believe Sid Davis, I'm going to have to watch later on when I get home to see who got that one. Sam Davis goes right side. Ham is there. Mullen tries again. Too far. Make it 22-14. Raiders.
Trying to hit that 5 spot. Just barely out, though.
This time she goes deep.
Nice pass by Jerome. And right over the block.
A little too much mustard on it. But Cassie Markel did a great job on that little stretch. Ursuline with 3 straight points, I believe, in that. Yeah, it was 19-14. And they added 3 points to that lead. It's now 7 points. Emma Lucy.
Nice serve from Emma Lucy.
Yeah, that's a nice serve. Sid Davis does a good job playing that one. Here's Wright.
McGonigal with the dig.
Claire Bisson. Oh, nice reaction by the Raiders. Taylor Wright blocked. Out of bounds. No?
I think
the ball fell on this side of the net.
It fell on their side, yep. They got to press on that block, especially with such powerful hitters on the other side.
So a very excited group of Ursuline students over here. Nice serve. Bisson gets that one. Mullen with the smash. Sam Davis there. Oh, a short hit, little set hit, yeah. McGonigal gets it back over. That was a great thought by Ursuline. Popham blocked. It's going to be a freebie. Wow, nice pancake by Jerome. Mullen into the net, though, and it's 24-15. 9 set points for the Raiders.
That was 2 digs by Jerome.
So Cassie Markel is going to try to end this one. Oh, nice serve just over the net. Yeah, that was great.
Very good control on that ball.
Bisson with the dive. Another pancake by Markel. Killed by Taylor Wright. Nice dig. Yeah, she's been outstanding. And Jerome into the net. And that's going to end this one. 25-15. Ursuline comes back with the big win in set 2. What did you see that Ursuline did different? They got off to a big lead, and I think once they can play with Padua. They got that big lead, and that really helped them.
Yeah, it gave them the confidence to keep going and really, do their best effort for this set.
So we have a little break. Addie and I are going to take a few minutes to catch our breaths here. We're going to be going for another minute and a half, and you're going to have the live picture on your screen. We'll be back in a couple minutes on 302sports.com. All right, just a few seconds before set number 3 starts. And I don't know if you could have scripted it any closer than what we got. 1-1, 25-23 in this first set, 25-15. Ursuline pulls away late in the second set. And they are pretty hyped up in the red and black. They are the top-ranked team. Padua, of course, the third-ranked team. And really they're third-ranked because Tower Hill's that good. And they are the second-ranked team, and they'll play tomorrow against Archmere.
Yeah, they have the other Nathan girl.
They do. No, Danny Nathan's a friends.
Oh, they're friends. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Not Tower Hill. For some reason I always
And
thought
Alyssa is at Swarthmore now. Alyssa Nathan.
Yeah.
Hey, Alyssa, if you're watching, we miss having you around here, but I keep telling her I'm going to get up to see her at Swarthmore, but I got so much going on.
Nice first serve.
Jess Mullen right at us.
Down.
Oh, what a nice play here by the fan.
That was a perfect spot in the
One
bottom
zip.
spot.
Yeah, Mullen's been on mission tonight.
Yeah, well, there was a big hole there. She found that hole. pretty
Almost
well.
knocked out the police officer over here. He almost got it.
To the outside. Nice kill down the line. Great day by McGonigal. Back over to the Raiders.
Oh, back set this time. And the tip doesn't fool Padua this time. Mullen tries to tip, but he might be here all night. Short set on that one. Naka tried to tip, but a lot of tips. We're going to have a save there. Wow, some great volleyball going on here.
It's going to be a rally. Oh, she hesitated there.
4 hits must have gone in the net. Sue Heiss has a question for the referee.
Oh, it's there's a wet spot. That's why she hesitated on that jump.
Referee's out looking for it.
Oh.
It's like Danny can see it from up top when I know she just wanted the towel up there. I thought maybe from her angle on the chair she could see that, but you gotta get up pretty early in the morning and get anything past Sue Heiss. That's just a bit long.
Just a bit long.
Make it 2-1. Pandas.
It's the hot air in here.
Yeah, they just carried the ball. It wouldn't stop. Sam Davis with the serve right at Bisson.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Nice shot down the line.
Taylor Wright.
That was right on the line, too. Beautiful
In
kill.
fact, it looked like a couple of Padua players were questioning the call, but
Yeah. It was close, but it was definitely a great kill.
so we're level at 2.
Another
Davis,
nice serve,
oh, just
skimming
over the net.
net.
Mullen with a smash. It's out.
Just out.
And they have questions now. Again, that's 2 calls in a row the Pandas are not happy with. And you see DSEP up is telling them to play the game and stop worrying about the referee's calls because they're going to go both ways.
Yep. You don't want
Mullen
to make the
with
referees mad either.
tip on that one. No.
Wright gets her feet there.
Oh, nice dig by
Jerome.
Emily, yeah. Back set to Markel. Off the block, twice off the net.
That was good. Instinctive save
Punched
there.
over. Yeah. You don't see that too often.
Free ball to
Yeah, Davis got to
the
bump that
spot.
one. Jess Mullen off the
And
block,
off the
out of
block.
bounds. Padua ties this one back up at 3.
McGonigal's been everywhere tonight in the back row.
Mullen, who's had an outstanding match until I said that, and jinxed her
Oh,
with the service error, and it's 4-3.
that's all right. Everyone's allowed
Raiders.
an error.
Markel back to serve. Pop him in to play the front line with Brasillo and Wright.
Nice
Wow.
dig.
Sam Davis just put her
Right
body in
into-
the line
yeah.
for that one.
Right into her platform. That was great. Oh, Emily comes back with another kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cassidy Markel not so lucky. She'll feel that in the morning. And we're tied at 4. Set number 3, we're level at 1 set apiece. Nice set by McGonigal.
Straight up.
Taylor right off the block. Oh, what a diving save by Mullen and Jerome.
Down the line.
smashes this one. Nice save by a dig by Markel and a free ball. What an outstanding sequence there. The lefty Bassan. Nice dig by Sam Davis. She's been everywhere. Taylor Wright says, Softy will do it. How many great digs do we see, especially from Sam Davis twice on that sequence?
I mean, that's why they're the liberos, you know, McGonigal and Davis.
That's why Sam will be playing at the next level next year. I'm not sure where yet. Just outstanding defense from Sam. Here comes Jerome.
Nice.
Right at us. I think that's assault on a police officer, isn't it?
She likes that seam there tonight.
That's a felony offense for Emily Jerome by hitting one off the cop.
I can't tell if he thinks it's funny or not.
No, I think he's laughing. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gosh.
He doesn't know cars mind us, so we're good.
He knows we're talking about it. We just can't hear us. Nice up.
Yeah, Omerkel with the set.
And the setter dump coming back.
Yeah, it worked.
She just pulled a Lucy.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked in the 6'5" Ursuline with all the big hits and the big digs we've seen in this one. The last two have been the setter dump and the tip to score. And Residlo's been outstanding on the serve, but that one's too far left. And Sam Davis got approximately 10 seconds to get a drink on the bench. And she will go back in to play her outstanding brand of defense on this Emily Jerome serve. That goes to Taylor Wright. Look out for Corinne Fury.
Nice kill.
Off the block and out of bounds, out of the end line.
Oh, it looks like it.
Oh, tipped. I went off the block.
Yeah, it went off the block.
Lauren.
She went right over the block.
Yeah, Lauren Boyson with the serve. Maybe I missed something there, but they didn't call the tip. Boyson pops it up. McGonigal to Lucy. Nice dig.
Up.
Yeah, she's getting to him. We have a whistle. A carry on that set. Ties this one at 7. Fury gets the dig and the kill, but it is a nice dig back there by Padua by Jerome. Other side for Fury, she's just going back and forth. Nice dig by Sam Davis. This is a defensive clinic today.
Free ball.
Mullen off the block, and nice play by Sam Davis again. Markel.
Good spot.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one, and it's in.
Oh, it's in the rafters.
You know, St. Mark's, we have the curtain to worry about.
Yeah.
A couple of schools, you have the curtains to worry about.
With that big speaker in the middle, too.
And this has, yeah, you guys have a speaker. We have a couple of speakers here, but the ones here have hit the rafters. This isn't exactly a low ceiling, but
yeah.
Jess Mullen
Nice
blocked.
block.
I can't believe Cassidy Markel got that block, but she's getting up on everything.
Yeah, you know what? Even if you're a little undersized for the block, you just have to time it right.
She's playing that outstanding all-around game. Serves, kills, blocks.
Both teams are having excellent games.
Oh, there's an overset, but a save by Padua. Tyler Knockett bumps it over. Lucy bump set to Jerome. Oh, nice dive.
Right.
Yeah, you got it. And there's Cassidy Markel with another one. Make it 10-7 Ursuline. They are not going to match Padua's height with the exception of really Popham and Fury. But they play so smart.
Yeah, they're playing smart and they're ready for the digs. And
we mentioned Popham and Fury both on the bench. They're going with a small lineup now. But they play
quicker offense.
Yeah, they're so smart and they play such great D. Cassidy Markel off the block. Nice dig by Jerome. Knock it, sends a free ball over. And that was blocked, but it comes over on the Ursuline side of the net. Michelle Kazicki with the kill, number 21. So Bassan is back in with Mullen and Kazicki on the front. Lucy on the serve. Padua trails by 2. Boyson sets for Taylor Wright. Give her the point.
Wow.
Now they called a carry, so she lost a kill on that one, but I'm sure the Raiders will take the points however they can get them.
Exactly. That was a great spot for that hit also in the 4 spot. Big hole.
Sam goes at Bassan. Jerome from the back line. Wow, did you see that knuckleball?
Wow. What a save.
Wow, and Taylor
Another
Wright
one.
almost knocked McGonigal over, but a nice bit of free ball.
Tomahawks tonight.
A lot of ice packs in the future. Jerome sets. She's back to Mullen. I believe that was tipped, and it was. It's 11-9. Raiders. So we're going to at least 4 sets tonight. Change the ball out because it's a little sweaty out there. Ball gets a little slick.
That's true.
And what do we got now? We're gonna another wet spot just out of bounds, but it's playable.
Claudia Seaman, she always had to have a towel in her spandex because she.
Go ahead, tell the story.
She, sweaty hands. It's okay. It's hot in that gym.
Oh, okay. Claudia, we love you. Addie loves you too.
Wipe down that ball sometimes. It's okay.
Oh, Taylor
Nice
Wright
spot.
sneaks that inside the right side. Make it 12-9. Taylor Wright's having an outstanding night. These schools located only about 3 blocks apart, and there's always been a big rivalry between the two of them. Add in that Catholic Conference thing and how highly ranked they are this year. Just an extra special night here at Padua today. Kazicki with the tip. Markel back sets to Popham. Count it. Emma Popham. 13-9 Ursuline. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody watching tonight on 302 Sports. We know you're watching and we really appreciate it. And there's an overpass kill by Taylor Wright. Make it 14-9. Ursuline with the 5-point advantage. And Coach Heiss is giving them the position. Coach Heiss gives the serve position on that one. Jerome blocked by Popham. Cross court set.
Nice block.
Nice block. I believe that was Claire
number
Bisson with that
5.
one. Number 5,
Yeah,
Claire
Bisson.
Bisson, yeah. She's a senior this year, right? She is. Another wet spot. You mentioned Claudia Siemens, her sister, Savannah.
She's a great player.
I think is
Wow,
playing
I love watching
all-state caliber volleyball this year. Just doing everything for St. Mark's. That tip's going to be wide. And it's another 5-point lead for Ursuline. Savannah's just doing, that game last week at Ursuline, and she led them in kills and digs and assists. She was doing everything for them.
She's a great middle hitter, too.
Only a sophomore, so we get to see her for a few more years after this one.
It's always cool because middle hitters are usually the go-to hitters. But,
Woo!
wow, what a kill.
She was blocked once. She wasn't going to be blocked again.
She got around that block.
Yeah. Well, Ursuline got her the first time.
Yeah, she took a good angle on that one.
Oh, against Tatnall. They had to switch chairs. Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what happened. Emily caused an injury. Unintentionally, we think.
What a kill.
Wow, Corinne Fury answers. Some excited Raiders here in front of us. I feel bad we made them all sit down, but it wasn't us. They had to sit down. They're in play. Rosillo on serve. Beautiful serve by Abby Rosillo, and it's not going to be returned. Service winner, ace. Either way, it's a point for Ursuline. The lead's at 6. This one at McGonigal, and it's a miscommunication there. And Coach Dsab wants a timeout after that one.
It's a little lack of communication there.
So it's 18-11 Ursuline. We have a couple of these schools both played field hockey today. Padua with the 2-0 win over St. Mark's. Goals by Katie Busick and Kathleen Amelia. Ursuline with the 1-0 win at St. George's. I believe it was at St. George. Maybe it was up here. And Juliana Copeman with the goal for the Raiders. So wins for both these schools today. in field hockey. And they're both having excellent seasons. Padua with just one loss at Cape Henlopen on Saturday. So we got about 20 seconds. I need to take just a second break here to get something to drink. All right, I feel better. Phew. I needed a drink. Residlo back on serve number 3 this time. McGonigal to Lucy to Jerome. Stop me if you've heard that before. Off the block. Panda's still in a 6-point hole, but not too far out of it. But you don't want to fall any farther behind, you know?
Nope.
Jerome.
Nope.
Off.
Skimmed number 14.
Right, yeah, that's an ace for Emily.
That's always tough. You're like, is it going out or is it not? And then it just skims you.
So Emily Jerome with the ace. We mentioned she does just about everything.
Sorry, that's a good up by right.
Here's Fury off the block. The subject saves it. She's going to get the kill too. And pop them out of bounds. And the lead is cut to 4, 18-14. So whatever DSAB said, maybe it had a little bit of an effect.
Mm-hmm. You got to close the gap.
Jerome with an ace.
In at the 5 spot.
That one not touched into the corner, right at us.
Yep.
And now we have a timeout for Ursuline. And while we have a little break here, I know you're watching tonight. Barb Fitzgerald, the coach of Friends School, congratulations on your baby son. I saw a picture, and Barb said I will definitely see him before the season ends. So congratulations to Barb and her family and her dad, just the proudest grandpop in the world, Bob Trinity, the coach of Goldie Beacom, who we will see on Friday night against Bloomfield right here on 302sports.com with yours truly, and I believe Jason Winchell will be on that game with me. So Barb, next time, let's time it so it doesn't happen during volleyball season. But it's always volleyball season for the Trinities. If it's not high school season, it's club season. But another Quaker fan has come into this world. Well, they're kind of excited here tonight.
Yeah, a little bit, I'd say.
All right, here's Jerome trying to cut into this lead a little bit more.
Oh, the overpass.
Yeah, an overpass, but a nice save.
Joust.
What do we have? A violation on Ursuline. Not sure what that call was. You know what that? I don't know what that was. Whatever. It's
I didn't even see it. Was that?
It's 18-16. I don't know what this call is. Woo! Served by Emily. Kylie Knocker with the tip, blocked by subject. Ursuline manages to save. We're gonna have a backline kill by Jerome. Going back to Fury. Off the antenna. Off the antenna.
Oh, no.
18-17. That is the correct call. That is absolutely the correct call by this official.
The antenna is shaking a little bit. Nice pass by Fury.
Gonna go to Fury again.
Yep.
She tips this one. It's gonna be a, well, maybe not a free. That is a freebie, yeah.
Free ball, yep. To Fury again, who gets it
Wow.
down into the 6th spot where the hole was completely open.
Corinne Fury has been furious. Is that her? No, that's not a good word. Sorry, that was bad.
She's bringing the fury.
She's bringing the heat. Lauren Boyson bringing in the serve here. Raiders up 2 at 19-17. McGonigal plays that one off the floor. Wow, there's a kill.
What a kill! That was
Jess
a
Mullen
bump
right through the block. Yeah, I'm not even noticing now that it's 100 degrees in here. I'm getting kind of used to it. I think we're getting a little residual effect from this fan. Subject to bring this one in.
Never gets cold in here, so you always stay loose. That's a good thing.
Oh, what a fake there by Fury, but
Oh, no.
Emma Lucy tried that second hit again. A free ball. Wow, that's free ball.
That was a powerful free ball, though. Good up by Davis. And to Fury
Boyson,
once
yeah,
more,
look out.
and
Wow, nice dig by
classic.
Jerome. But
Oh,
the
wow.
overpass.
Blocked
Emily
right
Jerome
down.
made an outstanding dig on that, but the overpass came straight down. And we have a replay. Well, we don't have replays in high school, but I think Padua's looking maybe for a net violation on that one, but they're not going to get it. 20-18, this is a pretty close one. Sid Davis just over the net, nice play. Mullen with the
Nice block. from
block,
number
Kylie
5.
Knockett with that one.
Number 5, yeah, Kylie Knockett.
I talked to Kylie before the match. She was especially excited to play tonight. I had to calm her down a little bit. Kylie's a lot of fun. Oh, look at that one. Off our table. What happened? I got all these people here and nobody blocked the ball.
That deep 5-spot corner has been a hot spot for the Padua Pandas tonight.
It almost killed our equipment here. I thought we had Pandas that had our back, but apparently not. (21-19).
Lucy with a nice serve.
Markel off the tip. Wow, that's a nice save by
yeah.
McGonigal. Jess Mullen tries to kill crossbody, but it didn't
Outsider
work.
to right.
Woo!
Nice up
Wow,
by
that's a
McGonigal
great
with
dig
a
by
save.
McGonigal.
Free ball to Davis.
She tries again, and this one is out. And it's
At
a
the
1-point game. Ursuline was up 5, I believe, it maybe 19-14. Padua with 6 of the last 8 points. And Emma Lucy on serve. Caitlin McGonigal made that point possible.
Good up.
Oh, back set to Markel off the block.
There you
Counted Ursuline. 22-20.
go. That was pretty.
Yeah, she's having a great game. Like Lucy had mop-up duty on that one. Davis just
Nice
over the
serve.
net, and it's an ace. And I believe Emily Jerome stepped in a puddle. She is calling for the towel. So Jerome stepped in a wet spot and slid. We're not going to excuse it. That's an ace for Sam Davis. But an unfortunate, when it gets this humid in here, the floor gets slick.
It's always scary, too, because then you
Yeah.
go into it, you want to lock up and cause injury.
Yeah, we don't want anybody tearing ACLs or spraining ankles.
Popping kneecaps.
Yeah, we noticed right here, Grace Nordmeyer for Ursuline, number 24 in the boot. She told me she's got at least another week on the shelf. Grace is a junior. Grace's mom and aunt both played basketball here at Padua. Sue Camper, her aunt, and Lynn Nordmeyer. You might know them if you're an old timer like me as the Manelsky sisters, Lynn and Sue Manelsky. Both played basketball for the Pandas, won state titles here. We were talking about that before the match. And Grace, a junior at Ursuline, unfortunately injured right now. Here comes Jess Mullen.
With the kill.
Makes it 23-21.
That was also a good spot. She got burned on her right.
Yeah, right across the court.
Yeah.
I think she maybe caught him by surprise going that way. She's been coming down the side a lot tonight. Mullen serves to the corner. Taylor Wright gets it. She's going to try to kill. McGonigal is there. Yeah, that's a nice play.
Bump set by
Look out.
Lucy.
Jerome blocked.
Blocked. The solo block from number 9.
Abby Rosillo.
Yeah.
And it is set point
That was
for
impressive.
Ursuline. 24-21, 3 set points. That was a great block by Abby Rosillo.
She got her hips around that.
She's put her body in some precarious positions tonight. Markel trying to close this one out. Claire Bisson, lefty, that is out. And that'll do it for set number 3. Ursuline holds on for a 25-21 match. They're just playing smart volleyball tonight, Addison. And they will switch sides. We're going to take a break here. Stay with you on the picture, but Addison and I are going to take a few seconds here to break on 302sports.com. We are back with you at Padua Academy on Broom Street. Ursuline with the 2-1 lead, and we go to set number 4.
Fun. It looks like that's what they're doing tonight. It's a big competition, so.
Yeah, Ursuline playing extremely well tonight. You know, we didn't talk about tonight, but we have talked on 302 Sports in our Sports Weekly about Ursuline being undefeated, but really had not got into the meat of their schedule yet. Well, they played St. Mark's last week. They're playing Padua tonight. So they've got those big matches coming up. They play a lot of tough ones. And they are passing the audition. So Padua will get the serve to open up set 4. And it's do or die time for the Pandas.
Let's see with a nice serve.
And that tip goes into the net. Point for the Pandas. And we have the 6'1" coach in front of us again.
It's always a pleasure.
They treat us well here at Padua, though. We'd like to thank everybody at Padua Academy for helping make this possible tonight. Wow, nice save by Boyson. And that free ball just over by Markel, and that's a good one. Mullen from the back line finds the hole.
Emily with the assist. And Mullen with the kill.
That's a backline kill for Jess Mullen, and she found an opening. Not easy to do against this Raiders defense. Sid Davis goes down to the knee to get that one. Taylor Wright, saved by Katie McGonigal. Jerome tips this one over, but her nemesis is over there, Abby Residlo. Residlo blocked.
Well, that's a smart move by her. You can't jump over the 10-foot line when you are a back row player.
That's correct.
So
now they blocked for Kozicki with the point on that one with the block. I want to make sure Michelle Kozicki gets her props.
Yes.
Too long in that serve, and Ursuline's first point comes on a service error. It's 3-1. Just taking a peek when we can between points here at the schedules. Cassie Markel to Emily Jerome. Oh, that's set. Oh, Jerome, a nice free ball cross court. Right along the tape.
Nice dig by Jerome.
Right over the pass doesn't go down. Oh, a little battle at the net.
Nice up by McGonigal to Mullen again, and that is a block for the Raiders.
It's either Popham or Zidlo got that one. They kind of teamed up on it.
I think it was
Residlo.
Yes, I can't pronounce.
Residlo, yeah, her. Don't worry, there's only 3 more of them coming. There's an ace. Ties this one up. Her sister Emily's a freshman at Ursuline. Is the manager, I believe, for the volleyball team, and she has another younger sister, I believe, in 3rd or 4th grade at IHM. A nice serve by Markel, but a great dig there by Mullen. Missed it, but that might work.
That was a good dig by Jerome, and down the line.
Wow, that's
Mullen.
Markel, yeah.
What a great dig.
They get it from everybody. That push isn't going to work. Emma Popham. Well, we have a violation on Padua. Ursuline with their first lead of the set, 4-3. So Padua has a week off, but not getting any easier for them. Next Wednesday is their next match. Oh, tape.
There we go.
Oh, nice play by Kozicki.
Yep, off the net.
Our bodies are flying. Emma Popham tries to go deep. Sam Davis stretches as far as she could for that one.
Oh, nice coverage.
Woo! Some great D tonight. A short set and a push.
And Lucy's dump.
And it worked that time, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. That was the 5-6 seam right there.
5-4 Padua.
No
We
one
mentioned
in sight.
Padua's next game, Addie, next Wednesday at Tower Hill.
be a
It's
good one.
5-4. That scoreboard is incorrect. It is 5-4. Off the tape with that one. Taylor Wright blocked.
That's called the St. Mark Special, that spot right there.
The carry, and I believe it is 6-4. I think the score is it 5?
5-5. Someone is slacking on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that score
here.
is not correct.
Jim.
We're going to have to ask. I thought it was 6-4, but we're going to have to double check. It now says 5-5, but we're going to go with the scoreboard. It says 5-5. I'm not sure that's correct. Anyway, Tower Hill next Wednesday. So Padua has a week off, but they get Tower after this. I hit the wrong stinking button on my phone. Taylor Wright into the net. Padua back in the lead at 6-5. I meant this one right here. Ursuline, who do they have next? Ursuline. Friday night match at home for Ursuline.
Nice up by number 13.
Corinne Fury finds a hole down the middle and does not miss. So Friday night, 7:15, Delaware Military Academy at Ursuline. And we saw Coach Jen Johnson across the gym from DMA, former assistant at Ursuline and a former Ursuline Raider herself.
Yeah, DMA is a very strong team this year, I've seen. Ooh, nice 32. I love seeing those 32 kills when they come in a little bit towards the middle, the outside hitters do, and they take that lower set.
A couple of Raiders trying to go to the bleachers to save that one, but no dice. 7-6. Pandas. Corinne Fury, oh, nice save by McGonigal. Jerome up top, off the tape, and Ursuline's able to save. A nice bump set by Sam Davis. That's a double hit. And we're tied at 7. Yeah, DMA's going through a tough season, but they have 5 new starters. A lot of players up from JV, some new faces on the team. So some growing pains over at DMA. They will be opening their dome at some point, we think, this month. So no more playing in the cafeteria. It's going to be sweet.
That is going to be really good for them.
Oh, Emily Jerome with a powerful, powerful kill
Right through the block again.
that I almost saw. It's 8-7.
Caught a glimpse. Went through the block, I believe.
We need to make DSAP transparent.
Oh, I see Coach Cook up in the stands with Archmere.
Emily goes,
Good
wow, nice
spot.
play by Em. It almost looked like a miss hit, but I think she intended to go over there.
I think she did too. That's a good cut shot in the 3 seam.
Yeah,
4 or
Coach
5 seam.
Coach Quoke has got a big game tomorrow, and that serves long. Archmere gets back into the swing of things athletically after the tough week they've had over there up at Archmere. So I think that'll take their minds off of that stuff. They get on the volleyball court against Tower Hill.
Yes.
And you better get your mind on volleyball.
Yes,
It's going to be an ace. We're tied at 9. Sid Davis with the ace. Saw
That was
Amy
a
Thompson here
powerful
tonight from
serve.
Archmere. Amy Thompson in the house.
Amy Thompson. I played travel volleyball with Amy Thompson.
She's around here somewhere, and that was Mackenzie Subject with the kill down the middle. Another 1-point lead, so Jason Winchell, if you're listening, we're on the seesaw. That's going to be a carry. That was a pretty easy call.
Yes.
11-9 Pandas. They're standing in the doorways here and in corners and sitting on the floor. Look out, Taylor Wright. That is called out.
Very close, though.
No hesitation over there by the far line judge.
It was a good idea with the line shot.
Subject. Soft one on this. Taylor Wright off the block. Ham plays it. Jerome from the back line off the tape, but Sam Davis is there. We're going to Taylor Wright again. Through the block,
Through that
yeah.
block.
That's a tough one to stop.
Nice up from Jerome. And the 32 from the outside again.
A little battle at the net. It's still live. Sam Davis puts it over from the back row. Cross court set. Too long. Just gets under it a little bit. Pushes it long.
That's a hard one when the ball is closer to the middle. The outside really has to try their best to get to that ball.
I think the atmospheric conditions in here may have had something to do with it too. That was a nice serve played by Ham. Abby Rizidlo, that's
Nice
in.
spot. Wide open shot
12-12.
for Rizidlo.
Yeah. Also plays basketball and I believe lacrosse.
That's amazing.
And a heck of a violinist.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. That dig goes over the net, but it is not killed by Ursuline, but this one, nope, McGonigal's there. Caitlin McGonigal's been outstanding.
There she is. Nice cut with her hand into the 6-1 seam.
Is that Jess Mullen again?
That was Mullen, number 16.
Yeah, Jess Mullen. So Ham's out. Allison Stubing coming in, number 24. Yeah, I did a story on Abby last year. Abby and her violin and her athletic talents.
That's incredible.
That's a violation.
Sounds like a busy girl.
Yes. 14-12. She's come so far. She played a pretty key role for them last year, but she's really a real key player for Sioux Heights this season. And there's a punch by Rizidlo, but that's too long. After I build her up and build her up.
You're just jinxing everybody
I
tonight.
did. Now I'm just gonna watch from now on. We got a timeout, and I think Addison's gonna take it from here on out. 15-12, Padua. It's on the fourth set. Do or die time for the Pandas. So the Ursuline JV and a couple students up on their feet, making it sound like Ursuline here. That's a good turnout for the red and black.
Yeah, the Raiders are always good at coming back. They go on some serving streaks and close that gap up.
So Padua really with its biggest lead since the first set. They had 3 or 4 set points, 6 set points I think, or something like that. Was 6. Several set points before they finally put Ursuline away in that first set by 2. And Lucy with the serve. Taylor Wright's going to tip, but the block is there. Kozicki sends it down. 16-12. Pandas. So, you know, when my daughters were here, I heard all the Padua puns that you can imagine. You know, the appendicitis and pandemonium, all that stuff.
I've heard pandemonium. Never heard pandicitis. That's creative.
Oh, what a tip by Stubing. It rolls just a little too far on the tape and falls out of bounds, 16-13. There's that Cassidy Markell. If anybody can bring it back, I would think it would be her. Oh, off the hands of McGonigal. It's an ace for Markell, 16-14.
Those are tough. Those are the finger breakers when you got to use your hands on those tough line drive serves.
Yeah, you don't know whether to go up or bump like Caitlin did
but
there.
She recovered on that one. That was a good pass from McGonigal.
That's out. It's a 1-point game, yeah. A little too much left to right to left action on that one. Markell trying to tie things up. Back set, Mullen with the push, and it works.
Spot, wide open. She is great on her spot kills tonight, finding the holes on the floor.
I get home just in time to watch Flyers hockey tonight. They play in San Jose, so I'll be up all night. I'll be up all night.
I'll be up all night doing math homework.
Yeah. That's a tip kill for the Pandas. I think Addie and I were laughing about math homework, and Missed Who scored that one. We'll have to watch the replay. Neither one of us had much use for math homework, did we?
No.
Over and set.
Nice save by.
But an opportunity for the Pandas. Oh, Emily just goes too far right on that one. It's out, 18-16. Pandas and Taylor Wright. Back to serve, Corinne Fury. Inspiring fear on the front line, back for Ursuline. Corinne's such a nice girl. I can't imagine her inspiring fear, but she.
Fury.
If I had to play volleyball against her, that tip goes out of bounds. I believe that was Stubing with the kill.
I feel like through this game, her confidence has gone up as well, especially from the first set. She's become a key hitter in this set.
What I like about Padua was getting contributions from so many different players tonight. With the heat in here, you really need to give girls a rest.
Yeah.
There's a block by the Pandas. McGonigal up to Jerome.
Nice line.
Off the block. Make it 20-16. Pandas.
That had some heat on that.
McGonigal off the tape, but a nice play by Sam Davis. Corinne Fury blocked.
And saved out
A
of
save.
the net.
Oh, that
tipped
push
over
just
the net.
wow. It walked over the net. That
Nice
block
kill
is
by
off.
Jerome.
Kills off the block.
That was quite a round.
21-16. What a great play by Ursuline just to save that play.
Jerome's been really good with tooling off the blocks this game also.
Emily Jerome putting them on her back in this set. But like we mentioned, they're getting contributions from a half dozen players or more.
Skimmed the net.
Skimmed the net, you're right. Lucy puts it up for Jerome.
And it's down.
Straight down. Woo!
Down into
Gets that bench
the
up
floor.
and jumping. 22-16. And we have a timeout. Raiders. The Pandas can taste victory. Once again, Mike Lang, Addie Wright, Len Evans with you on 302 Sports. So glad you could join us. We know there's a lot of you out there watching live. We're thrilled you're here with us. If you don't want to be in here sweating, you can be at home sweating or in the air conditioning watching volleyball on your big screen TV, through your Fire Stick or your smart TV.
You should have a bonfire. Watch some volleyball.
Watch it outside. Why not?
Yeah.
Just a great atmosphere inside the gym.
Man, Jerome has been killing it on the 5-spot shots tonight. They should, Raiders might need to shift over their defense.
So we are at 22-16. This timeout's about to end. Caitlin McGonigal on the serve. Trying to save my voice a little bit here. Caitlin McGonigal with the jump. Nice serve. Sam Davis gets it.
I love her serves.
Corinne Fury
Number
blocked.
24 with the block.
Make it 23-16.
That is
Padua's turning up the D. I don't even know who got that,
Grace
you know?
Nordmeyer.
No, that's the other
No.
side.
Oh,
Stubing.
yes.
You can join a list of everybody who's ever done that, which is everybody.
I'm like, which paper is this? Yeah.
A service error brings Ursuline to within 23-17. They got some work to do. Abby Rosillo back for the serve. Nice knuckleball serve. Oh,
Nice
saved.
by 24.
Popham with the kill. 23-18. Emma Popham down the right side.
There's another hole for them.
So they saved one there. Knuckleball serve.
Put up and push
It's going to be
out
Emily
to
Jerome. Wow, nice dig by
dig.
Taylor Wright. And she'll get the kill attempt
the
and
kill.
kill. Wow.
That was awesome by her.
That was the Taylor Wright point.
Dig and kill.
And that dig had her basically sitting on the ground, and she had to get up and get ready. 23-19. Ursuline cut 2 points. That
it's
might be
out.
long, just too much. And it's set point, 5 of them for Padua. 24-19.
This is getting heated.
Caitlin Ham with the serve. She's going to try to close this one out. I told the girls before the match, I saw some of the girls, I'm so glad I don't have a rooting interest in these games because my heart couldn't take it. And with Popham with the tip,
nice
Jerome
by Jerome.
stuffed her. And it's
Straight
all
down.
over. 25-19 Padua. You know what that means. It's a race to 15.
Yay!
So we're going to take a minute break here for the two of us. You're watching live on 302sports.com. We'll be back in a minute.
Thanks.
Maddie Judge joins us on 302 Sports. Taking a break from UD tonight, Maddie. What do you think so far tonight? What you seen?
Oh, I love it. It's really great to see the girls that I used to play with, and I think they're doing a really good job out there. I'm really impressed by them so far. So
How's Delaware treating you?
great, we're doing good, having fun.
How's that college volleyball a little different than what you played here at Padua?
It's a lot more, I would say, competitive almost. You never let a ball drop, even if it's 100 feet away from you or 5 feet. Either way, you're going to go for it. I think that's kind of the difference between high school and college, but, just working hard.
You played in a few of these against Ursuline. What do you think about the gym, how crowded it is in the atmosphere here tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome. We got a really good crowd out here tonight, and everyone seems to be really excited, so it's really exciting to see.
And I'm sure you remember sweating in here like this.
Yep, I'm sweating already, and I'm not.
Well, you got the long sleeves on. I think that's fine.
I know.
Well, it's always good to come back to the alma mater, huh?
Yep, love it.
They treated you well here?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing this on literally a split-second notice. Maddie Judge playing libero down in Delaware. Follow her on Twitter at the Little Mermaid, right?
Yeah, it is.
Of course. All right, Maddie. Sorry to do that to you on short notice,
Okay.
but she's such a good sport.
Thank you.
So anyway, thank you, Maddie Judge, and we're good. We need to go.
Thank you.
I interrupted her night, Addie, so she's gonna hate me now. It's good to see her though. Padua with the ace to start things off. All right, so we got a race to 15.
Yes.
Go to 15. You got to win by 2. Emma Lucy puts them up 1-0. Thanks to Maddie one more time for doing that. Literally threw the headset at her and said you're going on.
She's a great player. I just watched her.
And a good
their game
spirit.
the other night.
Good sport too. Markel with a tip.
And the coverage is there by Jerome.
Jerome was good to get back there, but the block by Ursuline, wow.
Again with some coverage.
Good reaction by Padua. And there's a tip kill. It is a point for Padua. So it did come back over the net. It's tough to see. We got people in front of us, but we're doing what we can.
Nice
Lucy with the serve, yeah.
And the back set.
Markel too long. Make it 3-zip Padua. And these 15-point games, you just can't fall 5-6 points behind.
You have to give it your all of your heart, your energy.
You don't have much time to come back, you know?
You have to start off with a strong lead.
Lucy, this one, yeah, you can't, it's tough. Sam Davis is tipped.
And
Jess Mullen. Wow, Davis goes as high as she can to get that one. Oh, Taylor Wright will miss it. Make it 3-1. I'm sorry, 4-0.
Those were
Padua.
great defensive plays by the Raiders, though.
Yeah, I think Taylor she just caught it wrong. So Emma Lucy off to the 4-0 start for Padua. Sends a dying quail over the net. It's going to be Taylor Wright again, blocked.
Nice coverage by Mullen.
Yeah, Mullen's able to get there. Jerome from the back line,
and
just outside, just out of it. So the 4-0 run to start puts the Pandas in a good position, but we saw in the last set, the Raiders don't quit. It's Sam Davis on serve.
Put up.
And that kill goes wide. I moved to my microphone. Count it out. 4-2. Davis pushes it deep. Mullen plays it in.
And free ball by Jerome. Short free ball.
It's going to be Taylor Wright, but she's blocked. Michelle Kazicki's been playing outstanding D tonight. Number 21 got that one. 5-2. And I talked to a few people today, and we all set 5 sets.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I won't say who I predicted, but it was 5 sets. I didn't pretend. I predicted a good match. Taylor Wright with the spot. Can't get it. Cross court to Jerome. Off the block. It falls in. Make it 6-2. So the back line for Ursuline, just not close enough. That really fell just behind that front wall. Jess Mullen.
Jump set
Nearly over the line is Boyson.
In the bleachers, but it's saved by Emma Lucy.
Yeah, everybody's giving it all their night. Cassidy Markel.
Put up McGonigal.
Jerome this time. Wow.
And the power tip.
Looked like she grabbed it and shoved it down. That's off the antenna. Out of bounds. Make it 7-2.
We called that a Tomovich at St. Mark's, the power tips.
The timeout, Ursuline. What do we call it?
The Tomovich. Jenna Tomovich.
Oh, I remember Jenna.
Yes, for those were her specialties, the power tips.
So 7-2. Padua's off to the start they needed. Ursuline just maybe a little off kilter in this 5th set, but it's not too late. Seven to 2. Ursuline fans having a blast. Even though they're trailing by 5, they're not giving up on their Raiders. And just so impressed for how many people are out here tonight on a beautiful Wednesday night. And how many of you are watching at home. Just having an outstanding
beautiful float
evening.
Serve by Mullen.
Yeah, that was a great serve. Sam Davis in the back. Wow, she really crushed that one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a backline attempt by Mullen. Will not go into the block. Jerome gets it, but it's out of bounds.
Just a little late on the block.
Cassidy Markel with the kills. She played an outstanding game.
Oh, there's Morgan Andrews running back to her.
And that serve is an ace for Cassidy Markel.
That was in the net.
Never mind. In the net. I looked up just a second late. 8-3. Sorry, I got all excited. 8-3. It's Katie McGonigal. Nice serve. Abby Rosidlo blasts that one off the back line. of Padua, make it 8-4. And this time it is, who's back there?
Number 14.
Taylor Wright. Fury with the set up the middle for Jerome. She's blocked.
Triple block.
Yeah, but Padua was there to recover. Jerome tips this time. Pancake from Markel. Excellent play.
Nice defense from the Raiders.
Subject is able to push this one into an open spot up front.
Into the 2 spot.
Make it 9-4.
There's a little hole there, a little lack of coverage in that 2 spot for that play.
Ham for the serve, but we're going to have a change of volleyball. Must be getting a little sticky. We're in a good spot. Here's a water fountain right outside in the hallway. I was able to go out and get refill my water. I would have refilled yours too, but
I know, I totally forgot. Came from glass.
Emma Popham,
Nice
dug by
ball by
Magano. Yeah,
Magano.
she got that one. And there's a kill.
That
Emma
was an
Lucy
all-around
with the
great
second
play.
hit. She used that in the first set and
A
second
lot,
set to
yep.
great effect. And then she got caught on it a few times, but she brought it back there. And a critical point for, they're all critical. 10-4 Pandas. And they can spell victory here at home. Sam Davis, Ham with the play. Going across to Jerome.
Out. Out. She was trying to go for that line shot.
11-4,
missed it.
10-5. So Zidlow on the back line for Ursuline. Off of the fingers of McGonigal, but Jerome gets it. She gets kills from her flat feet. Taylor Wright.
Sends it into that seam. And there she goes
Oh,
again.
that-
Pounded down.
Wow.
Into another seam. That's her
She
specialty,
got sky high on that
spots.
one. Sky high on that one and sent it straight down, 11-5. Little punch serve there for Jerome. Markel up the short set.
And
Knock
the
it is
block.
blocked. Still alive. Sam Davis gets it. It's a free ball.
Free ball.
Good chance here for the Pandas to extend that lead. Jess Mullen winds
Triple-
up. And nice
yeah.
play by
She
the
gets
wall.
through that triple block.
Yeah. Fury tips it over the line, but
Pushed out.
Ham is there,
Nice.
yeah. A little battle at the net. And that is out. 12-5 Pandas. Maybe somebody's watching on their phone and heard us. So we got a timeout, 12 for Padua, 5 for Ursuline. All right, so we're back. Sorry, taking care of a little bit of official business there. 12-5 Ursuline. I'm sorry, 12-5 Padua. Three more points to go, and this is we started about 7:15, so we're at 2 hours now.
I feel like it's been
No, it's a little earlier than that. That's 7:17, somewhere around there. We're about the 2 hour mark. Emily Jerome pushes it over. They're going to go back to Fury. Here she goes over the block.
Oh, no.
Off of McGonigal's hands, and a great play by Corinne Fury down the
That
line.
was a great effort by McGonigal, though. Those are tough balls.
Floor's going to need a good mopping when they're done. Lauren Boyson brings it in.
Nice save by Lucy.
Oh, Mullen had a good spot, but Ursuline covers. Wow, Knockett's play is dug, and Mullen
Nice
goes down
in
again.
between
Sam
that
Davis,
block
outstanding
again.
play. Corinne Fury up.
Jerome
There's
had a
Emily.
Great dig.
Mullen again. Off the block. Davis saves it. Fury too long. It's 13-6. We're going to need, we have 2 more points to go. 13-6. Mackenzie Subject on the serve. Back to Sam Davis.
Good up by Davis.
Back set to Fury. Blocked. And it's double hit. Oh, carry. And it's match point for the Pandas. Looking to upset them. It's not really much of an upset. The number one team in the state, Ursuline. 8 match points for Padua. And the students and some of the fans on their feet.
I definitely would not have bet on either of these teams tonight because I would have lost either way. I mean,
Corinne Fury with a tip off the net. It's over. It's over. Padua 15-6 in set 5, and they win this one 3-2. Addison, a great match. You're going to go grab our players of the game, Caitlin McGonigal, and Mackenzie Subject, and we're going to grab them before they get to the locker room this time. Outstanding volley, 1 and 13. They're going to come over and join us, and outstanding. And they're just running through the JV players. A very loud gym here. Ursuline put up an outstanding effort tonight, and they led at one point 2-1. Padua came back and did what they needed to do, winning set 5, and winning set 4, and then winning set 5, 15-6. So the set scores tonight, 25-23, 15-25, 21-25, 25-19, and 15-6, a pretty dominant fifth set for the Pandas, and we're looking to get Mackenzie Subject joining us on 302 Sports. Mackenzie's going to be on just audio first, and eventually we're going to have a camera on you, Mackenzie. You look great. Don't worry about it. Throw the headset on. So we got the freshman, Mackenzie Subject.
Yes.
Mackenzie, you had an outstanding match tonight.
Thank
We're
you.
going to look up this way.
Oh.
You don't want to look at me. Nobody wants to look at me. So Mackenzie Subject, we don't have any stats for you, but all-around great game. Tell us, you guys get out to that first set lead. Ursuline comes back and wins the next 2. What's Sept saying? What's going through your mind?
So we came out in the first set really strong, and I think we had a lot of momentum. And then the second set we kind of laid back. But I think throughout the progress we started coming together as a team because Ursuline's a really strong team. So to beat them is a really big honor because they played such great ball. They didn't let anything fall. So I think we just kind of had to work on finding our spots and really just coming together as a team.
You guys got contributions. Now you've been in rotation pretty much all year, but you got contributions tonight from Caitlin Ham and Alice Stubing.
Yeah.
Obviously the other girls who play a lot, Claire Bisson, a lot of, especially Stubing and Ham and Kazicki. These are girls that play, but maybe people aren't as familiar with as you and Jess and Emily, of course, and McGonigal. What's it? How important is it for you to be able to get those contributions all around?
Yeah, Allie did a really great job, filling the spot of a blocker because that was GSAB's number one priority to get the blocker up, and she did a great job getting the touches and then even eventually just stuff blocking them. So I think she did a really great job, and so did Ham with the passing.
So you have a week off now until you play Tower Hill at their place.
Yeah.
Have you seen them play yet?
I have not, but I heard they're really good this
Tomorrow,
year.
4 o'clock, they play at home against Archmere, right? What are you doing? Nothing? Coming over to Tower? You can't drive yet, though, can you?
No, but
so somebody
maybe
have to
some
give
of us will go after practice or something.
So you haven't seen Tower Hill, but how do you keep this streak going for Padua?
I think our biggest thing is just to work hard in practice and to just do a really good job of doing our practices like our games, because I know we did a really good job of that, a fast-paced practice, and just to keep improving and go for it.
One more question. We're waiting for Caitlin McGonigal to show up, but we don't know where she went. Another question for you. Coming to the gym like this tonight, you're a freshman. This is probably the first time you've seen it like this.
This is my first big game.
It's hot, it's steamy, it's jam-packed. What's that like when you walk in and see that kind of energy in here?
Well, I knew tonight was going to be my first big game with a sold-out crowd, as you can say. And so I was I wasn't too nervous, and I tried to change my nerves into energy and just momentum. And I think I did my best to do that, and I think everyone did because we're all obviously nervous, but I think we did a good job with keeping that into energy and getting hyped up rather than just not playing our game.
Well, Mackenzie, I think I'm out of questions. We were looking for Katie McGonigal, but thanks for joining us tonight. You can hand the headset back to Addison there.
Thank you so much.
I think. Or you just put it down on the table. I'll just talk, whatever. Thank you. Great game. So we are waiting for. Why? No, we don't want to get in trouble. We're waiting for Caitlin. What did she say? She was disappearing on us? So we're going to hold for a couple minutes. We tried to get Caitlin on Monday against Tatnall, and that didn't really work. So we're going to hold as long as we can. Just looking around the volleyball landscape. Big game tomorrow, Archmere Tower Hill, 4 o'clock varsity only. And then Padua Tower Hill next Wednesday. Ursuline home against Delaware Military Academy on Friday. Looking at some of the other, let me get back to the schedules here. Let's look at tomorrow's schedule for volleyball. Besides that one, oops, wrong button. So who do we have? Tomorrow is October 5th. Tower Hill and Archmere. Here's a decent game tomorrow. Wilmington Charter at Conrad at 5. Should be an outstanding Diamond State Athletic Conference matchup. Wilmington Charter at Conrad. Independence Conference, that's at 5 o'clock. 5:15, Tatnall at Wilmington Friends. So that's Tatnall going in with Friends. Have a rough season for the Quakers, but they're at home tomorrow against Tatnall. And Caesar Rodney at Dover, Henlopen North. Big game in Henlopen South, Delmar at Lake Forest. And that's, and tomorrow night, your alma mater, St. Mark's plays at St. Elizabeth's tomorrow night at 7:15. So we are just hanging out here waiting for Caitlin McGonigal. Just a reminder, we thought we were doing Archmere Caravel football on Friday, that game for 12:90. That game has been moved to Sunday night. Keep your eyes on Twitter and Facebook and our Instagram to find out where 302 Sports will be this weekend. Addie, just an outstanding match tonight. Padua kind of took over in that 5th set.
I think their confidence was up, and they just had heart in that set. I mean,
here she goes. We are assured that Caitlin McGonigal is on the way. We've been trying hard to get her on here, and it hasn't worked yet.
Tonight's the night.
That's why we like to grab them before. We did get Mackenzie. Thank you to Mackenzie Subject for coming out tonight at Padua. Just over 2 hours tonight on the court. You played in a few of those, I'm sure. Did you ever play at the Bob? Did you get a chance to go down there?
Yeah, actually my sophomore year, we played at the Bob. I believe we faced
Concord.
Remember? Yeah, Concord. It was Abby.
Yes.
Abby Dishard.
Oh, yeah.
It was me and her middle face off. That was a really, really fun game. We came in 3rd that year. And my junior year. Yeah.
I think you guys, did you play with Lauren Talley?
I played, she was a senior when I was a freshman, so I was on JV when she was on varsity. But
So her senior year, I know they got to the Bob because they played Concord that year too, and they lost. I remember they lost the first set, and it was a consolation game. But
they did.
Lauren brought the team together basically on the floor of the Bob Carpenter and said, "I am not losing my last set or my last match at St. Mark's," and they came back and won the. They won the last 2 with the best of 3 in the consolation. As we are waiting. Here she comes. Here she comes. She wasn't going to keep us waiting too long. All right, Caitlin McGonigal. Caitlin, thanks for.
There we go.
We tried to do this on Monday. Not me,
Yes.
but thanks for coming on with us. Mike Lang, Len and Abby. Addie behind you played for St. Mark's. Outstanding job tonight on both ends by both teams. But talk about your team's comeback down 2-1.
After we lost that one set, I think we got the enthusiasm and the momentum to win the last games. We know Ursuline is always a strong competition, and we always have to go out there, fierce and always with energy in us.
So a lot of great defense tonight. Can kind of expect that from both teams. Are you surprised by all the diving and digging and arms flying and everything?
I'm not surprised. I know our defense and our front row work very hard just to get the perfect setup for our setter, and just to get the ball over and get a good kill off of it is all that we need.
Is it? Now you're used to it, but is it difficult to play in this gym with how hot and sticky it gets in here?
We're used to it.
Well, you're used to it, yeah.
It is very difficult, but we come to play and we ignore it.
Noticed a few times they stopped play to wipe up some spots on the floor. Looked like Emily stepped in one of those spots at one point and maybe cost you guys a point, but because who knows what she would have done with a dry floor.
Exactly.
But Ursuline came in, both came in undefeated. They were ranked number 1 by everybody who does a ranking, including 302 Sports. But I don't think anybody's really surprised that Padua won this one, or that it took 5 sets. I'm sure you weren't either.
Yeah, no matter the rankings of team, we come in here with the most energy, and we fight for everything.
8-0, 9-0? I forget what you guys are. I believe you are
8-0.
8.
Yep.
Addie wrote down 8, but whatever it is, you're undefeated going into Tower Hill next week.
Yep.
No break. That's an outstanding team at Tower. You played them before.
Yep.
What do you get from Tower Hill?
You know, Tower Hill is always a great competition. We go in there strong as always. We know they're going to fight back. So we're just going to try our hardest like usual.
And how excited were you to come in and see all these people here at the JV match? They were here early to watch you guys play.
Yeah, very excited. At first, it was a little nerve-wracking, but then we got excited and pumped up from it. So we're very happy.
Caitlin, thanks for joining us and doing this for us, and continued success to the Pandas.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
All right. So thank you, Caitlin McGonigal. You can wave hi on your way out.
Bye. Thank you.
Just to recap here, a 5-set win for Padua over Ursuline tonight at Padua Academy as Maddie Judge wraps up a very sweaty Caitlin McGonigal on the end of the court here. So that's going to about do it from Padua Academy. Addie, another great match, and we got to do this again. You were awesome.
Thank you. This was so fun.
So for Len Evans, Addie Reich, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on 302sports.com.